Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. Great shot.
He was in the gap pretty much all the way along the ground to the boundary rope. Off to a good start now.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
A real beauty. Just times it so well.
Fielder's there in the covers, but they put it right into the gap. That's a beautiful shot.
Yes! Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4. Driven away nice.
Going with spin now.
Is going with the spinner.
Yep.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle and it raced to the boundary.
Right on. Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. Yes. Times it nicely.
It was wide and suitably dealt with.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. Yep. Brilliant. A reverse sweep, a switch hit for 4.
Solid putt. Partnership 50 so far. Now it's time to really build a big score.
Yep. Couldn't have played that any better.
That is an amazing half century. Just mammoth stroke making. Such an impressive stint at the crease so far.
Right there. Finds the fielder with that shot.
Short and wide, did well to get some bat on that.
Yes. Timed that perfectly.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
Yeah, mate. Good shot. It's found the gap. There'll be one run here for them.
Did well. Just to get it down towards third.
Right. Picks the gap perfectly. Yep.
Good return there, back from the deep. Exquisitely done on the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Right on. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Wow, that's missed the lot.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play. A bit of shape on the ball as they let it go through. Tailed just a little at the end as it went through to the keeper.
The right arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the university end. Pushed nicely into the covers. Might go all the way.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
Yes. Great shot. At least one on offer.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball up.
The right arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the university end. Yep. A couple on offer here.
They need to get their calling right. Mix-ups like that won't help either of this pair.
Well placed. Should get a single. Gone! Excellent catch, close to the bat.
A great innings coming to an end. Brilliant score. It was a... That's a great win. It really did.
Everyone, meet your new captain.
Good morning and welcome.
The home team winning the toss and have decided to bat first.
Right, so we're ready to get underway. Always something special about that first delivery. It can really set the tone for the match. Out! Yeah! Pretty straightforward catch in the end.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not... That always looked like a total that...
Good morning and welcome.
Well, that's the obvious decision. Don't think a captain has had an easier choice to make. The bowlers are going to need a lot of luck on this kind of pitch.
Yes! They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Fine placement and enough timing to get... Get that ball away to the boundary.
Waiting.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yeah, mate.
Saw that early. No one's catching that. Great shot.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
Yep.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder. A couple on offer here.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Right there.
Hit that hard. Nailed it.
Perhaps that slipped out of the hand a little during the release. King didn't mind and sent it high and handsome over the boundary rope for 6.
The team will be after a positive innings from this bat. Mohammed from the university end. Misses everything.
Well bowled.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Wait on.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Waiting. Wait on.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Waiting.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Good bowling, kept it nice and tight and made it hard to score run. Wow, that's missed the lot.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Right there. Waiting.
Couldn't get it through the field.
King shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Wait. Waiting.
A miserly over is completed, just one off it.
None for 26.
Yeah, mate.
Really good shot there.
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that. Raced away for 4.
Wait on.
Straight to the fielder.
Yep.
Picked the shorter ball and great footwork. Gets back and worked that really. Well into the gap for 4.
Well placed, should get a single. Quick onto that in the infield.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yes.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yeah, mate.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
Yep.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
And that brings up the 50 partnership for these.
Solid partnership, 50 so far. Now it's time to really build a big score.
Beaten on the drive.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
Yes.
Got that away nicely.
This batter really is the key now. Picking up the boundaries when they need them. Just the sort of thing the team needs.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Oh, well bowled.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Mohammed, the pace bowler, coming into the attack.
Nice bowling. Wait.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. Drives and misses everything.
I'd say it was the right shot to choose, but it was just timed badly. Just couldn't get the drive away.
Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
A good way to push up the run rates. They'll be 50 in no time with shots like that.
That's the end of a very good over. Good pressure being put on the...
Right there.
A little late on that. No run scored.
Nicely played.
And that brings up 50 runs for this batsman.
That's a really good half century. Started well and has continued to up the scoring rate. Top class innings, been playing very nicely out there, and that brings up the half century.
Great shot through the gap.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
Nice bowling.
Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on.
Waiting.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
End of the over. The batting side are now
The session
on
comes to an
9
end,
for 70.
and there's been a lot to like about what we've seen. I'm off for a short break. The right armour is coming into the attack from the press box end. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away.
Wait on.
Right off the middle of the bat.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, a roundabout off stump, and that'll force the mistake. Super piece of timing.
That was a very well timed shot off the back foot. Saw it really early and it was dispatched with ease.
Wonderful batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure on the bowler to respond.
Wait there.
That sees the completion of the over. A good one too, not many opportunities.
Waiting. Wait there.
Thought it got past them, but a fantastic dive to cut it off.
Yes.
Immaculate timing there.
Steered away nicely. Let the ball do all the work for them. Nicely played for 4.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score. Picks the gap perfectly.
And that brings up the 100-run partnership for these two.
King has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
Wait.
The end of a tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be easy out there at the moment.
Wait.
Does very well to get quickly across to that one.
Are now none.
Rolled the wrist well to keep it down, but couldn't find the gap though.
Great shot. Placement exquisite.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. They'll push hard, should get back for 2. There'll be one run here for them.
I, for one...
A real beauty. Just times it so well.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Right there.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Right on. Yeah,
They'd
man.
look for a couple here.
10%.
A couple on offer here.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Waiting. Right.
Doesn't beat the infield.
End of the over.
Well, that was another good over. You can see the frustration. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the press box end. That's right off the meat of the bat.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Good bit of timing there.
The batsman gets their ton.
That's a brilliant knock. Fully deserved century. It's not been fun for any of the bowlers out there.
Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
A brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for 6.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Right on.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeps the pressure on.
Yes.
Good batting. Get an opportunity to score and take it.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Right.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Right on.
End of the over. The batting side are now 1.
Yeah, mate.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Yes.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single.
Mohammed coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Nice shot.
That ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
That's going a long way. What a shot that is.
Those runs bring up the 50 partnership between these
A
two.
really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong. And it's going to take something special to break it up.
Yes.
There'll be runs here.
Keep us.
The right-arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the university end. Misses everything.
Well bowled.
That's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. Poor play.
Wide on.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Waiting.
Goes up and over for 6. That's the positive option.
Just a little bit of room given, and the power was immense. It's flown over the boundary.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder? Got all of it, and for 6.
That ball's been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is ridiculous.
Boundaries are flowing. They need to find a dot ball or two to slow things down again. Hit that hard, nailed it.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to...
Right out of the middle.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Yeah, mate.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Had to clear the front leg in order to get under the ball, and did brilliantly to hit it straight back over the bowler's head.
Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Wow, that's missed a lot.
Yeah, it's nice bowling.
King shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
Just a little bit of room given. The power was immense. That has flown over the boundary.
Absolutely nailed it.
And that brings up the 100-run partnership for these two.
Yep.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot.
A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Going with the spinner.
Waiting.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Hero. Keeper.
The right arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the press box end.
Catch.
That's an unbelievable shot into the crowd.
Perhaps that slipped out of the hand a little during the release. King didn't mind and sent it high and handsome over the boundary rope for 6.
Timed that brilliantly.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
That's off the middle of the bat.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
Catch.
That's gone all the way, right out of the middle.
And that brings up their double century.
This has been a demonstration of high-class batting. 200 runs, marvellous.
Middle that one, great timing.
That was a massive shot, middled, and it flew over the boundary. Brilliant stuff.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Yep.
Great shot, at least one on offer.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming from it. Both sides need to inject some life into this game.
Hero.
They'll get at least one.
Keeper.
That was good, patient batting. Just waited for it and...
Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one.
Yep.
Power and precision in that shot.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward and dispatches that to the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yes.
Couldn't have hit that any better.
What a lovely shot, and it flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling.
King is really starting to get on top of this bowling. May need a few changes to halt this momentum.
Waiting.
Straight to the fielder.
The over. The batting side are now 1 for...
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Yep.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
Just need one of the cameramen to send that one back. A little bit of width, but clinically put away.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. Got hold of it. A pretty good bouncer. Enough control to get it away.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Too good. Not sure anyone is going to cut that off.
There was minimal follow through, just great timing to punch it.
Great shot through the gap.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Great shot, great timing.
He was just a little bit too full and it was beautifully timed.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
Got it well enough to get it away to the boundary, a poor delivery and a fine shot in the end.
Wide on.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit.
The right.
Yes.
Well placed, should get a single. Simple as you like. Didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in the over.
King at last has to go. It's been a brilliant innings.
The right.
That was one of the easiest wins at this level of cricket you're likely to witness. A class above.
Well, that was a real... Good morning, everyone. I'm Mike Atherton, and joining me for what should be an exciting contest is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy, and the dashing David Gower.
Well, thanks, Athers, for such a glowing introduction. I hadn't... The home side getting first pick. They'll have a bat.
The umpire signals that we're ready to go. First ball of the innings about to be bowled.
Catch.
Good bit of timing there.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for four, driven away nicely.
Catch. Yeah, mate.
They're the sort of shots that you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrist to keep control and find the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary. Right out of the middle.
That ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
That's gone a long, long way. Well and truly into the 20s now, and surely looking towards a big score.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Waiting. Yep.
Out!
Yeah!
Caught!
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing... Always looked like that target was just under par, and so it proved. Chased down easily, great batting and a deserved win.
Not sure which way this